All right, guys, it's been a while. How are you? I'm really excited to do this call because it's been a hot minute. I think we're all ready to kind of reconnect and realign, and there's a lot of new, exciting stuff coming in. So I'm hoping that we can respect everybody's time and make it quick, but there is a lot that Allie and I want to cover. I'm sure you'll have questions as we go through, so absolutely use the chat for anything because you guys know I love a good chat going blowing up with excitement. Um, for your own background, we're going to be doing these calls every third Sunday of the month from here on out, just to connect each month so that you know what's coming the next month. This will be open to all challengers, all coaches, no matter who you are, what level you're at. The goal is to stay connected as a community and also to transition in kind of this new era of Beachbody and where we're going as a team, how you can be a part of that. I would like these calls to be filled with 100 people because I know as much as I've needed over the past couple of months, this community has been such a constant in my life. And I think that more of us are going to really be exposed to what we do as a team in such a more beautiful way as the company is transitioning into a new chapter. So without further ado, if you don't have your notebooks out and you want it, we will be throwing some dates your way, lots of information. And like I said, totally blow up the chat. I am excited to share some new stuff. So just to kind of give you guys also a reminder where some of this information came from, we did a training with some of the other leaders in our team, Allie and I. They attended what's called leadership. And so every October, if you're a certain rank in the company, you go to usually Arizona or Vegas, and they talk about how the business is transitioning on a higher level. So we're bringing the information to you that you might have never even seen before yet, which is very exciting. So without further ado, let's kick it off. Can you guys see my screen? And also you should do a little boomerang because you are spending your Sunday night here with us and that's important to you. And there's a reason you're here. So I'm glad you're here, and give yourselves a little round of applause because that's how I like to start a call. All right. So Glow Girl Call of the Month. I always like to give an agenda so you guys know what's coming. We're going to do some recognition to start off. We're going to share what's new and coming up. We're going to talk about in November, specifically the new Healthy Obsession Test Group, and then kind of how things are going to flow into the new year. There's only 62 days left in 2022. Wow. Crazy. All right. First off, Allie, do you want to announce our Glow Girls of the Month? And
Yeah. What did you say? Sorry, you broke up the last part.
just what this is all about, because we didn't talk about that we were doing this.
Yeah. So this is two girls. I picked one and Danielle picked one who have been the most consistent showing up for themselves, for their families, and really having a positive impact on our bond group and our community. So the one I picked was Katie, and I don't know if she's here. I think she's putting her little one to bed, but she joined me. God, she was like one of my first challengers a long time ago, and then rejoined 2 months ago and has been worked out almost every single day since then, even on vacation, takes her shakes with her, and it's just a huge light for all of us. So congratulations, Katie. You'll be getting a little present coming your way soon. And I'll make sure to text you and tell you if you're not on the call.
And my choice was the lovely Rachel, and I know she's on this call because with her face mask. Rachel's been openly sharing her infertility journey for a while now, but there's one thing that she's always kept a constant, and that is logging in the bod groups, not just her workouts, but her shakes as well. Guys, she had over 100 logs over the past 3 months. So I just felt like she deserved a moment, and we will be choosing 2 girls every month. And it's not just about the most logs that you do. It's just the vibe that you bring. For me, Rachel brings an energy to this team that is contagious. And I love that she always shows up. She always gets on Zoom. She's always cheering others on. She's always bringing on newbies. So super proud of you, miss you lots. And we will be sending a gift card. So this is something we'll do every month. So, maybe just a little reminder that we're always watching and we want to recognize you guys for doing the little things, not just the big things too. So congrats to y'all. Make sure you guys shout them out in the chat and we'll move it along. All right, Allie, you want to continue the recognition?
Yeah, so first off, did my slide get added? Did you see no, because it would have been after that one. All right, so no, never mind. Okay. So any October birthdays that are on, I have an October birthday, but happy birthday to all of us. Success Club. Danielle, do you want to take this one? And then I'll do my wheel.
I wanted to see if anyone has helped anyone in the past month or two since we haven't had a call. Shout yourself out in the chat. We want to know who you've helped. Also any career, let's just cover them all. I want you guys the chat should be blowing up. I know you guys have been doing great things in your careers and what you're passionate about. If there's anything you want to share, win of the month, any of the above, I want to know some good stuff. That's how we want to start this call. Or you can unmute and totally just share it. That's cool too. Rachel, one of my old no's came to me this week and joined. Awesome. Proof your consistency is paying off.
So I'm going to share something out loud because I think it's super different and it's something that has worked well for me. So this past week, everyone at work's been trying to eat super healthy, but they struggle with like meal prep, everything else. And so I was like, you know what I can do? I can meal prep for you. So I have started, it's 5 of us and they're paying $5 a meal. And I just did 2 meals for the whole week. So like chicken fajitas and a Korean turkey bowl. And so I made all of the meals today. I made 20 meals and then they're paying me for the meals. So it's like a super easy thing that it's helping everyone else be consistent too, but it keeps me accountable because I meal prep because I'm meal prepping for other people. So something kind of thinking outside the box, but I mean, I'm not making much on it, but it's fun and I'm already cooking, so might as well cook for others.
Love that, Allie. What other good things happened this last month? Awesome, Allie. Helping 5 people this month. And a case study.
I have thought about opening it up to everyone. Not yet, it's week 1, but opening up to everyone that's local, that's like one of my challengers. It's just a matter of the time. I mean, it took me probably like an hour to do it all, but maybe TBD, Danielle.
Hey, that's a great idea. Like, I think it's important to think outside the box and you can do things that aren't just what everybody else is doing, right? If you're passionate about meal prepping, that is not necessarily my thing, but I am proud of you.
And on a side note from that too, is 2 of the girls that I work with also joined for the workouts. So
very cool.
It goes always.
Well, I'm going to shout out Danielle and Lauren because I know they've been tagging me in their Insta stories quite frequently, which means I know they're showing up for themselves and their journey, which we're going to talk about tonight, how that's kind of shifting. Super proud of you guys. We notice your hard work and effort and stick with it. You got to keep being consistent. All right. Any other wins of the month?
I want to shout out Lauren for having an extremely hard end of last week and weekend and still showing up for herself, because that speaks volumes.
All right.
Thank you, Allie. Friday was really rough, so all of your guys' support was really helpful.
Super proud of you, Lauren. Any other wins? All right. Well, every month we're going to do this. So we expect you guys to come with something to celebrate because I know you guys are doing great things in your lives and even the small things matter too. All right. So time to announce kind of the big shift that's happening. You'll see it happen over the next like 2 quarters. You guys have known Beachbody as Beachbody, right, for a long time. But we're not, that sometimes comes with other preconceived notions of like, you have to be a specific look or get to a specific number. And that kind of plays on people's insecurities sometimes. Like, what have you guys ever done a program and not finished it and felt guilty? And then you fall off the wagon and you stop and you're like, oh, and then I should go back to that thing, or I should double up and I should come back. And it's like this big spiral circle, right? That's not good, right? For our mental health and for the way that we want to feel as we continue to go on our journey. So something that we are now transitioning to, ta-da, is we will now be called BODY, which is a whole concept that you should be focused on your health esteem and how you're feeling. So we've always focused on being health, fitness, nutrition, support, but we're really bringing in the aspect that a lot of coaches on this call already focus on, which is personal development, to our entire network. So we've actually hired someone new that focuses primarily on mindset. And we know that mental health has become such a prime focus for a lot of us in our own personal lives, but Beachbody is bringing that to the forefront of what we do in our community, which I think is so cool. And the name is now going to reflect who we truly are and want to be. Women and men that are focused on feeling good, that attachment that you can have when you make good choices and you have a consistent journey that feels good, that you can still live your life, right? That's how we keep our clients and consultants consistent, but also you as a challenger want to be here and want to show up and want to continue your journey. So I love that Carl has realized this and that he's really incorporating that mindset piece, because to me, that's why I am where I am on my journey, because I've made that mindset piece such a core component of my life with personal development. So I hope you guys are excited about this. We are really going to bring in that health esteem concept. So what does that mean? I think it's important for everyone on this team, whatever you consider yourself, a client, challenger, coach, to think about, the past 2 years have been really hard for everybody. We've all experienced different struggles and challenges. And so we have all these solutions that can help people, right? There's how many programs in our BOD library now? There's how many nutrition options? There's how many recipes? There's how many supplements? But we're still having a big issue with obesity and thinking about the way you feel about yourself. That's still a really big issue for a lot of people. So the whole reflection of this body is to, again, like I said, talk about how you're feeling good. So as coaches, you really want to think about, what is the message I'm sending around this? And how am I talking to my challengers about that? That it's not about the before and after. It's about feeling good every day you show up for yourself the way that works for you. And that's what, I feel like we have been doing that, but I think everything that we have as tools are now going to reflect that. So Allie, you want to talk a little bit more or add anything in about that?
So I don't want to add as much. I think it's pretty self-explanatory, but it is more of, you're not focused on how many inches I lost or how much weight I've lost. It's about like your mental transformation as much as anything else. And I think the big thing too is that it's more of a lifestyle, right? And we all know that, but it's not a quick fix of a 4-week transformation and that's it. We do this to feel good. And like I posted the other day, I don't wear the same size clothes I did before I had Grayson. And that used to bother me, but now it's just kind of it's where I am in my life, and I feel great and I'm going to keep doing it. Like if I don't feel like working out one day, I don't, because my body doesn't feel good. Right. And Rachel's been posting a lot about this too, about like, how did your body feel, and listening to how you feel versus like pushing just to, the old way of the diet culture. And like when I was in college, I always felt like I had to if I ate ice cream, I had to go to the gym and burn off 200 calories, right? It's getting away from that mindset that a lot of folks are in to how you feel every single day.
Love it. Do you guys have any questions about that? Are you excited about it? All right, cool.
It's one of those things too that's transitioning to Body from Beachbody sets us apart from all the other health and fitness companies that there are, right? So Peloton is all about exercise, period. Diet companies are all about diet. And so this is very, very different and really a big game changer for the future.
Which is the perfect segue into what I'm going to introduce next. So you guys know how there's Beachbody On Demand and there's Body, right? They're kind of like two separate things right now. And we're so used to program launches. I know for coaches, it's sometimes overwhelming because you're like, oh, I have to learn about another new program, or I have, there's this 60-day one, and then there's this 90-day one, and how am I supposed to serve people where they're at? It becomes sometimes a lot, even for me as a coach who's been around a long time, knowing when to launch things, what it's about, who it's for. We're simplifying everything, and it's not like nothing that you have is going to be lost, but everything's going to become Body, which means you guys are going to have it so simple. And I hope this is exciting for clients too, to know that there's always going to be a structured plan in place for you to show up to that also allows you to live your life, and you get to pick the path. Because I know for me, if I don't have structure or a routine, I just kind of do whatever. And then what happens? You feel whatever, right? So everybody as a whole is now going to have this awesome option every single month called Body Blocks. So every first Monday of the month, every single month, no matter what it is, we'll always start a new body block, and you'll always have 3 options. There'll be the all body block. There'll be the bike block. So if you have the bike, you have an option with that. And then there'll be a beginner block. So this is awesome for coaches as you're bringing in new challengers. They will have a great way to start. And then we'll also have options mixed in. Now, you might be thinking, well, okay, do we not have program launches, or do we not have any new programs? Absolutely not. We're still going to have program launches. They're just always going to be an additional body block to the 3 that you see here. So they will always start on the first Monday of every month for 3 weeks, 5 days a week. And then on the 4th week, it'll be a recovery for every single month. Repeat over and over and over again. So it makes it super simple. I mean, for those of you that have been around since 21 Day Fix launched, what happened? We did 21 Day Fix over and over and over again because we loved it so much, because it was simple, it was effective, you knew exactly what to do. And I mean, that we didn't have Beachbody On Demand at that time with so many choices, but it worked. And I had so many coaches do really well in helping other people because it was simple. So I'm personally excited about this because I think it makes it really easy for a client to fall in love with whatever track they're on and be able to easily share it, to know exactly when our team is starting a new test group, to know exactly how to give them a structure that's going to work for their life and their lifestyle. And they are always going to feel like something a part of our team because we're all always going to do a body block. Pretty cool, right? Takes the thought process out of your brain and makes it super simple for you to show up to. Yes, the workouts won't be the same each week. So it will be similar to Body. I know most of you on here, I think, have Body and have tried to work out. You can post it in the chat if you have and have loved it, because why? It's a surprise. You don't know what's coming. It's not the same 21 Day Fix workout, which we've loved, but there will still be a trainer launch every quarter on a body block. So Autumn will have, which actually I think is on my next slide. I'll talk about that in a second. Let me finish this out. And of course, Allie, add in anything you want. So there still will be an unlock price for the body block. Okay. But the cool thing is if you enroll with a total solution pack, you get the body block for free. And then this is, I think, really cool, an incentive for all of you to stay consistent. You don't pay for any body block, like a new one that launches, as long as you stay on your qualified monthly order. So as long as you're staying on Shakeology, you're not paying the upcharge for whatever's new. Incentive for all of us to stay damn consistent on our journeys. Like, can we just get a round of applause for that? Because most of you are getting Shakeology monthly anyways, right? And you know it feels good to stay on it, or you're getting energized every month. You know how you feel when you stay consistent with it. So you're consistent on your journey, you're consistently being exposed to new options, and you always have something to show up to. Allie, you want to add in anything else?
So I'm going to add in something that I heard from leadership about this slide we're on right now. So with the basically like the what's going to happen with super blocks. So the understanding right now, straight from Carl's mouth, is that like every month there will be a new kind of an old program revamped into a body block. So for example, like T20. So Shaun T redoing T20 as a body block with the live workouts, or Megan doing MBF again. So whatever your favorite program is, it's likely going to come back as a body block, as a live workout. There will still be launches of programs, but likely not as many as we have right now, since we're introducing body blocks, if that makes sense. So like the current thought is that there'll probably be 2 or 3 a year, of larger programs. So like we're talking about in a little bit, but Sure Thing coming from Megan in December, and then one later on in the year too. So not as many programs, because there'll be the body blocks, and that will be the more consistent thing. Let me hold on, Jamie. If they're doing blocks and live workouts, will there be a bunch? I'm not, so it's not going to be, and it's in the Healthy Obsession information too. It's not going to be a true live workout, like where you can be in the podcast. The podcast of Healthy Obsession is currently filming Healthy Obsession right now, if that makes sense. So like, it's kind of like Joel did for Lift More, where they were lifters in the background. Same thing for Healthy Obsession. So it's not truly live, like you can't get on the podcast, but it'll be filmed live. And that's coming. Well, yes. So Rachel already said this. Lacey Green is the new super trainer for body. And she has a body block launching. I think it's in January. I'm pretty sure, but that's to come in future slides.
Yeah, we'll talk about this in a second, but Healthy Obsession is actually a preview of what body blocks will be. So you guys will already get to try this format, which leads me to the next what's coming. So you guys are already going to know every month what's coming, which I think is awesome. As a type A planner, I like to know what I'm looking forward to. So something else that was announced at leadership is, who's tried a Lacey workout? Anyone on body? Yeah. Everybody loves Lacey. Yes. Perfect question, Rachel. Must have been reading my mind. Lacey will be the first official body block super trainer launch in March, my birthday month, which I love. I love Lacey workouts. So the idea is over the next 4 to 5 months, we'll be trialing this out in different ways. But like Allie mentioned, you can see April will be a 20-day fix super block. May will be a T25 super block. So all these oldies but goodies that we've loved are going to come back in a brand new reformatted way, in addition to the 3 blocks we mentioned: the regular body block, the beginner block, the bike block. Say that 5 times. So I just think this is really awesome, because it's a way to bring all of our things together and simplify them. And for us as a team to always be doing something together that works for us. So maybe Bar Blend Super Block doesn't speak to you, but there's 3 other block choices that we all have to do together. Incentive to get the bike for Christmas, just saying.
And Ashley, all of the bod content is not going away. So like, no one be afraid. It's going to look just like it does now. It's just, you're going to have more, and there's more options and more opportunity. But no, none of the open fit, none of the bod stuff is leaving. They'll be adding to it more than likely, but yeah, nothing's leaving. Don't worry.
Yeah, they will be staying, and this is just additional content, which means you guys are getting more value for what you're paying for as well, which I think is cool. And you can bet with Body's introduction of damn good jams, may I say, you know that all these programs are probably going to have really good music compared to just the regular stuff from the OG days that's not so great. So I'm mostly excited about that. So we will post this in the hub so you guys have access to it and can kind of plan your months, but I'm sure that all of these are also placed very strategically at each time of the year. So I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be a great new way for, again, all of us to stay consistent together. That's the whole premise behind all of these moves. So what do we do right now? I would challenge all of you on here, if you haven't already committed, I know a lot of you have, to our Healthy Obsession Test Group. Or we also will share an option to do a Megan block to lead up to Sure Thing in December. So you'll have two options for November. Obviously, you can do whatever you want, but I want to have the team to get into the mindset of transitioning to these body blocks. And you guys are the first to try it, doing Healthy Obsession, as long as you have Body. So I'd really encourage you to talk to your coach if you haven't already. There's some awesome deals right now and $20 off promos to get any of the packs. Definitely use your coach. They're here to help. And then really transitioning to this mentality of 3 weeks, 5 workouts a week, 1 recovery week, which I think a lot of us on this call can say we probably avoid doing stretching and, active recovery, but that's important. So I'm excited to kind of dive into this with Healthy Obsession and like go balls to the wall for 5 days and then have that active recovery. Anything else you want to add, Allie?
Keep in mind for the last thing with the calendar is only a sample. So don't for sure think that Lacey's definitely March, but don't think oh, well, T25 is definitely going to launch in April. So I'm planning for that because it's just a sample. It's not set in stone, but it's kind of the premise of what's to come.
Good point. All right, Allie, you want to talk about your girl and what our 3-week groups?
Yeah, this is her and Megan, my faves. So starting November 7th, if you've done 8-a-day obsession, there's a new twist on it that's starting the body blocks. It's called Healthy Obsession by Autumn. As Danielle just said, it's 4 weeks, 3 weeks of work, 1 week of rest and recovery. It's bringing back a lot of the old moves from 80-day obsession, same workouts basically. So AAA, cardio core, legs. I can't think of the other ones right now, but anyways, same workout premises as 80-day obsession. And guys, it's my favorite program. I did it after Grayson was born. Loved it. My results were incredible. Felt my best. So you're not cardio flow. Thanks, Kayla. You're not going to want to miss this test group. I know the workouts are an hour long. I know that seems daunting, especially with time, but it's only 3 weeks. So it's 3 weeks of an hour a day. So, and you can move the days around for weekends, whatever days you don't work, but you're not going to want to miss it. I promise.
Well, I think also remember, you guys, you get to choose which days you work out. Right. Yes, is there a guided program Monday through Friday, but if it works for you to do it different days, do it different days. You're the controller of your schedule and your time. And like Allie said, it's 3 weeks and it's a challenge that we can all do together to kick it up a notch before the holidays hit. So think about how you want to feel, right? I didn't say look, how you want to feel come Thanksgiving, because that's what this is all about.
What I do is I typically start, when I did 80 Obsession, when I went back to work, I started on Saturday, was my Monday. And so Saturday, Sunday, and then I had 3 more days to do the workouts. So if you want to do it, you can do it. Promise. All right. I'll take this. I'll take this one. This makes me super excited. So my 2 favorite products are being put together in the new Shake and Hustle package. It's going to come out, I believe I heard December is when it's going to be launched on, for all of us on Body. So basically, our market research folks looked at why people were canceling
Well,
their
here, why don't you just poll everybody on this call? Who here uses their
Oh.
entire bag of Shakeology every single month?
or Energize, whatever you like. Do you use your supplements every month or do you have an overstock?
Okay, proof behind what she's about to say.
So they did, market researchers said, well, why are people canceling their subscriptions? It was because they had an overstock. So all of the Shakeology and Energize are both going down to 20 servings each in a combined package. So again, they're smart. It goes with the body blocks because you're working out 5 days a week. So you're going to use Energize 5 servings a week, probably. I would use more, but whatever. 5 servings a week. And then most people tend to not drink their shakes in the weekend, is what they found. So again, a shake for every day you're working out. It's the Shake and Hustle package Shake and Hustle is what it's called. You'll see it in December. But when you go to sign someone up, this is what you're going to give them. Like, this is the only option. There's not going to be Go and Glow. There's not going to be just Shakeology. There's not going to be just the performance line. It's this. And then they can add on other stuff if they want it. Do you have the picture of the box, Danielle? The next slide.
I didn't put it in here.
That's fine. So basically what's going to happen is when they get their starter pack, it's going to be a really cute, pretty box that's like all, like it has the Shakeology nicely positioned, the shaker bottle and the Energize. And it's just a nice presentation instead of everything being thrown in a box together. It looks really good on presentation. There's also going to be a basics eating plan. So it's still a portion fix to be mindset thing, but it's how to start simply. There's not overwhelming. It's just, here's your shakes, here's your Glow juice, here's how you eat, and here's your body block. And that's it. Like, they're literally making it so easy that like it's easy to do it.
Well, and I think the first thing that I thought of is like, oh, they're taking away and charging me more. That's not the case. The pricing is the same exact if you were to get those servings. Like, it's equaled out. So don't be scared about that either. And I think, like Ali's saying, most of us on this call probably non-negotiable drink Shakeology and Energize as our top things anyways. So this is the baseline, the foundation of what people will get because we know it works and we know that we all love it. So it makes total sense that they're giving us what we love to help people start.
And I'm sure if like you can still order Shakeology on monthly subscription by itself on Home Direct and get the bigger servings. I would assume, I don't know for certain, but I would assume by itself, you could still order that. So don't think like you could still add things to your cart later on, but this is how you sign people up.
All right, so we're almost done, guys. Are you guys excited about all these new announcements? Like, simple, easy, straightforward, easy way to share with other friends that might be interested. That's the whole premise, and us doing it all together. That's what I love. Like, it brings us, we're not doing a test group and then disappearing for 3 months, right? We're like doing a test group essentially every single month, but in a way that feels good for our lives. It's not push and perfection and all that kind of stuff. So starting for November, Ali and I wanted to do something special. We did something like this last month, but I thought it would be cool. As you guys know, or might not know, we just moved into a new house and I found this really cute You Glow Girl sign. So I thought it'd be cool in the month of November to bring recognition back. So anyone who participates in the Healthy Obsession group and or at least logs 20 times in our BOD group will be eligible to be picked at the end of the month to have a donation made on their behalf on the charity of their choice. And you will get a Glow Girl sign in the mail from Ali and I, because I thought that that would be really fun and why not? So incentive for you guys to show up for your health, to start implementing this body block, to go all in on Healthy Obsession. And, you know, we might feel extra generous and maybe have some gift cards in there for having multiple winners. But I figured the neon sign would be cool to have in like everybody's house, you know, over the next year. So that is our big announcement for November. I hope you guys are pumped about it. We did the charity last year and it was really fun. All right. So Allie, you want to talk about what to do next? And I think we have like 1 or 2 more slides and then we're done.
Yeah. So, obviously start thinking in this new mindset of it's how you feel, not how you look. Don't worry if you just don't look that great or feel like you just don't feel in your mind. You don't feel like you should be helping other people because of the way you look, if that makes sense, because it's not about how you look. It's about how you feel. So one of the books that the marketing folks recommended at Leadership was a book called Niche Down. There are marketing gurus that help with body. And so it's a recommended book. It's in my Amazon cart to buy. And then start with this body block idea. If you're not doing a program now, you can start kind of make your own body block. And there are body blocks already. They release every month anyways. So I know we don't really do them, but they're there in the FAQ for you to find, or we can send them to you. Also, something that I've been focusing on is with this $20 off promotion, signing people up for the Total Solution Pack with body for the entire year. So it's with the promotion, it's $199 for all of that instead of $139. So for 60 extra bucks, you're getting body for the entire year, and that's going to align with all of these body blocks that are coming. So, and you get 3 Success Club points for it. So something to think about, or you're people who aren't very active or need another kick in the pants. Say like, hey, we're doing Healthy Obsession, you can renew with body and the body for a year as well. So something to think about. And then commit for November to Healthy Obsession, which we're starting, and then the Megan block to get ready for Sure Thing. Do you have anything else to add, Danielle?
Yeah, I just wanted to add, if you're paying for body monthly, please talk to your coach and you should combine them. And I know a lot of you probably signed up for Beachbody On Demand originally in November or December, because that's when it launched, like the digital platform in those months. So now's a really great time to pair them together so that you pay less. So just make sure that you talk to your coach and they can walk you through that. But I've been upgrading a lot of my girls that are on the monthly body to the year bottom body combined so that you guys save money. And you also get your supplements for like 50% off. So then you'll have access to all of these super blocks throughout the year, as long as you're consistent on your monthly order.
You save like
A lot.
$180 by doing it combined. So it's real silly not to do it combined.
And your coach has a $20 off for packs right now. So just really important for you guys to talk to your coaches if you're a client on here before you just go purchase stuff, because we usually have promo codes we can give you to get a little extra off too.
And yes, Lauren, you should get Recover for Healthy Obsession or you won't be able to walk.
Yeah. Good one. All right. So last slide, some things that we didn't talk about, just some things to look forward to. So coming up this next weekend is actually Super Weekend. And you guys might not know what that is, but it's a quarterly event all around the world now. So we will post a link in the hub. You can look up where your local Super Weekend is. And I highly recommend anybody on this call to go. Usually super trainers go to different cities and you can work out live with them, which is always super fun. Meet up with a friend, learn about what's to come. Sometimes Carl goes to different cities as well, or other people from the business side. There's a lot of personal development and just good mindset speakers at these events. And it's just a way to really connect with the community of body. Notice I didn't say Beachbody anymore. So that's coming up this weekend. Also, just so you guys have the dates in your mind, the launch of Sure Thing will be December 6th for coaches and preferred customers, and the 20th on customer launch. So look out for sneak peek info on that. The sample workout will be launching in November, so we will post that for you guys to be able to try. And I'm sure she will also be testing it out on body over the next month. So that's the cool thing about now having all this content merging as one. It's like makes it super duper simple and for you to be excited consistently. Like that's what I'm getting out of all of this. There's always something to look forward to that is easily fit into your life and it's not complicated. And then Coach Summit's coming up. We're going to San Antonio next summer. If that's something you're interested in, I know a lot of the girls on this call are going and we would love to have you. And then I just wanted to highlight that Lacey is the new super trainer that was announced, which I freaking love because she emulates this whole concept of health esteem and feeling good and being your best self. So if you haven't taken a class with her on Body, highly recommend it. I do like all her classes. And then we'll do the next Glow Girl call of the month, November 20th. So my goal for these calls is not just to spew information. I know there's a lot in this one. This is not how every call will be. I would like to insert mindset work or guest speakers or nutritional work as well. So if you guys have any feedback on that or things that you want to talk more about, not that Allie and I will be the only ones to talk next time. We just wanted to launch where we're going, how we're doing it, and how you can be a part of it this call and kind of start these off. So we'll be posting a feedback post in the hub for you guys to share any comments there. Any other thoughts or opinions anyone would like to share before we're done? Or Allie, any other closing thoughts?
I will be posting tonight the winner of the October Consistency Queens. So I didn't put it in the Canva because Canva wasn't working for me. But there will be a Starbucks gift card winner coming soon. For those of you who logged 10 or more workouts in BOD, you're entered to win. So stay tuned for that. I'll post it after this call. And I'm so glad you guys are here. I love seeing your faces.
Yeah, thanks guys. And I hope you're pumped and let's bring this energy to the rest of the team. And I'll see you on Zoom in the morning. Bye guys.